Good morning, students. Welcome you all once again. Students, as in our previous video, we were discussing the chapter of Beehive, that was the sound of music. It is the second chapter of your book, and we were discussing the first part, that was about Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie, I have already told you that she was a teenage and she had lost her hearing power. But as she was interested in music and to learn music, it is essential to hear it. Evelyn came to know this fact when she was 11 years old, when her teacher said to her mother that she had lost her hearing power, and doctors also advised her mother that she should be assessed or she should be fitted with the hearing aids and to be sent a school for the deaf. Definitely, this was a shocking news for Evelyn, and it was looking like everything has been turned black in her life. Now I am going to start the next para. But Evelyn was not going to give up. This line shows that Evelyn had a determination. Although Evelyn got such a shocking news, but still she was determined and she didn't want to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music, pursues to follow, chase. As Evelyn was passionate about music, this news also did not back her that she was completely deaf. She was determined to live life like normal people and follow her interest in music. One day, she noticed a girl playing xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Xylophone is a musical instrument that is played by it had a row of wooden walls with different lengths. When Evelyn saw a girl playing the xylophone, she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Fox spotted her potential. Percussionist is a person who plays the drum, tabla, or a person who plays different musical instrument. Potential is quality or ability that can be developed. Now, on one hand, Evelyn's teacher discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear and hearing was an important part of music. But Ron Fox saw that Evelyn was very much passionate about music, and so she had decided something for her. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Ron Forbes thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music. He took two large drums and he tuned them to different notes. Drums are musical instrument and he tuned them. He tuned each drum to different notes, so the sound obviously produced by the drum was different. So it was distinct or different. Both the drums made different sound. Then he told Evelyn, don't through don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. He said that don't try to listen through your ears. He said that try to sense it, try to feel the music some other way. Says Evelyn, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. The middle of your body is called the waist. Now, as Ron Forbes had tuned both the drums to different notes, the upper part of Evelyn's body above the waist could feel the higher notes of the drum, and the lower part of her body or the down part from the waist could feel the lower notes of the drum. Forbes repeated the exercise and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. This is how Evelyn can listen to sound although she cannot hear. She can sense different notes in different parts of body. I had learnt to open my mind and body to sound and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Ron Forbes taught Evelyn to respond to different sounds. Different parts of Evelyn's body responded to different sound, and that is how she could identify the sounds and the different vibrations. Now, once she could identify the sounds and vibration, the hurdle had been overcome and Evelyn's career went upward. She had determination to become a good musician, and she also did a lot of hard work. She never looked back from that point onwards. Once Evelyn overcame the hurdle or the problems, she started sensing the different sounds through the different parts of her body. She progressed in her career. She toured the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she toured the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. Youth, young people, people like who are in college or high school. Orchestra is group of musicians. So Evelyn toured the United Kingdom and performed with the youth orchestra. By the time Evelyn reached at the age of 16 years, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Auditioned is gave a short performance so the director could decide whether she was good enough or not, or she is selected or not. Evelyn gave an audition for the admission to the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the history of the Academy. Before it, no one had achieved that score. No other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. Orchestral work is group performance or performing in group of musicians. Solo is to perform single or alone. So initially, Evelyn performed in a group, and as she got well in her music, as she got confident, she started performing alone. At the end of her 3 years course, she had captured most of the top awards. She had achieved all the top awards by the time she had completed her 3 years course at the Royal Academy of Music. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If anyone says that Evelyn has done something great, she doesn't acknowledge that. She is very humble and down to earth. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. Evelyn says that two important things for success are firstly hard work and secondly aim. She says that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, then you will definitely achieve it. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. Most sought after is most popular or in demand. So Evelyn also achieved her goal. She worked hard and she had an aim to become the topmost, the most famous or the most sought after musician of the world, and she did that. She gained mastery of almost 1,000 musical instruments and she is the most popular multi-percussionist of the world. She has a very busy schedule. She has programs and concerts all over the world. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function or to watch Evelyn watch functions so effortlessly without hearing.
चलो
So, when you watch Evelyn work or perform so effortlessly, although she cannot hear, you get very curious because Evelyn can identify the slightest, the minutest sound made by the musical instrument. In our 2 hours discussion, she never missed a word. Now the writer Deborah Colley took Evelyn's interview, which latest for 2 hours, and it was lasted for 2 hours. And Deborah says that Evelyn never missed a single word that she spoke. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. Evelyn says that those men who have long, huge, bushy beards give her trouble. Why do they give her trouble? Because they speak, she cannot see their lip movement as their lips are covered with the bushy beards. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. Evelyn says that she does not only see the lip movement of the person's face to make out what the person is speaking, she sees the whole face. That she means the entire expression of the face of the speaker makes Evelyn identify or know what the person is saying. She adds the expression of the eyes helps Evelyn make out what the person sitting in front of her is saying. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Flawlessly means without a fault or a mistake. Lilt is a way of speaking like we say accent. The writer says that Evelyn's speech is flawless and she has a Scottish accent. As she belongs to Scotland, her voice has that accent. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. Evelyn says that she can speak clearly because she had learned the language. She studied till the age of 11, till the time she could hear. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. But after becoming deaf, Evelyn also learned 2 new languages. She has learned French and basic Japanese. So one wonders that how could she learn these 2 new languages also despite her deafness. So students, this is all for today, and next of the paras of the same chapter we will cover up in our next video. I am giving you some extract based question to solve. Thank you very much.